Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And I don't think I am exaggerating if I'm saying that these couple of days are going to be the craziest days for the XRP community ever. And before we really get into it any deeper, make sure you put down below what country you're watching this video from, as I am always interested in seeing the diversity from the XRP community. I mean, right now, everybody is bundling together. There's 200,000 people ready to pump XRP, or to at least involve themselves with XRP and show their support for the coin. I've said it before, I personally think you should only think about yourself in times like this, not too much about XRP as a whole, because the difference here is, if you're going to put up a couple of stupid moves here, you might lose 80% of your value for the time being. Again, if you do not sell your XRP, it won't really be a loss. It will only be a loss on paper, but I'm trying to look out for you guys a little bit better. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about how I think you should keep your money safe and also what I think would be the best for XRP. I'll just talk about both those sides in just a second, but I also first want to give you guys a little update on Discord, as it's going pretty damn crazy. Right now, there's 600 people in all the time, just talking. And even in the voice chat, it's always filled, always at least 35 people in there. So come check it out. It's not even a spam type of thing. So just come check it out. It is always cool in here. It is going to be the biggest XRP Discord server ever. So be part of it as soon as you can, all right? Join it right now, don't miss out. And there's also a Telegram group for XLM for a couple days afterwards, so come join that one as well. I'll leave a link down below. Having said that, man, Vorbs has also put up an article here today. After massive Dogecoin crash, Ripple's XRP has suddenly rocketed higher in Wall Street Bets price surge. As basically right now in the Wall Street Bets subreddit, they're also talking about pumping XRP. And of course, if you don't know what I'm talking about here with the whole pumping situation, there's a Telegram going around right now with 175, maybe 1,000 people in it. And there's a couple other ones that are also quite big that are going to pump all together tomorrow at about 8:30 a.m. What is it now? PST? I always forget what the freaking EST I believe it is. Just join the Discord and check out the exact time. You can always find it somewhere in here. I think it is in the I don't know, it's somewhere in here. Just come check it out. You'll find it if you want to. And yeah, everybody's going to be pumping it together, which I think is going to be pretty damn crazy. It's going to be pretty damn big. And the reason I'm saying you should always look out for your own money, you can see 160,000 people plus, is because what's going to happen tomorrow, in my opinion, is, well, people are all going to be coming together at about 8:30 a.m. and they're going to be buying it, right? Well, at least that is the plan, that everybody would come together and buy it all at the same time. However, as we've seen before with pumps of the sort, that is that if everybody's anticipating the price to go higher because of some pump, that people will keep buying it a little bit earlier. So I am also saying that right now, all the price action that we're seeing is related to the pump of the Telegram, basically, which has nothing to do with Wall Street Bets whatsoever. This is basically a community effort to drive everybody together and to really show that there's a lot of life in XRP still. But hear me out. What I think is going to happen is one of these two scenarios. One is XRP is going to really be bought a lot right now by everybody who is bullish about XRP tomorrow. And basically the second one is people right now are just speculating, basically a pre-pump, and it will really go well because everybody's going to buy at the exact 8:30 time, and thus it will do a huge plus 100% or so in like that hour. It could definitely be. It could really be one of the two. Because the first scenario basically goes the way that people are already buying it in anticipation of other people buying it tomorrow at 8:30. And since I'm going to say at least 3/4 of the people are acting in their own interest because they don't care about XRP, and only about, let's say, 25,000 people here really want what's best for XRP, which is still, a very low amount, they will just sell as soon as they get about 100% profit or so, which will dump on our asses. Or maybe they'll just sell as soon as the 8:30 really hits or a minute afterwards. Because what often happens in pump and dumps is they don't announce the name of the coin. They just pump it because, well, everybody knows the name at the same time. So people all buy it exactly at that point. But the reason that doesn't really work if you already know the name is because people will just buy it up front and they don't really have any attachment to the exact moment, right? The only reason I'm saying, well, it could happen still, it could really be big, is because people are doing this as a coordinated effort to show life in XRP. So I think there's going to be quite a lot of people who are willing to sacrifice some money by buying it a little bit earlier. Because think about this. Who would ever buy XRP 831, for example? You must be, in my opinion, a little bit stupid to buy it a minute after everybody's already pumped it. So the only thing you can think is, okay, everybody's going to buy it exactly 830 all at the same time. But since XRP is limited to, a couple of exchanges, since a lot of people in the US cannot buy it, it's going to be, a little bit less exchanges, which will pump the price a little bit quicker and easier. But in a different end, a lot of people are going to have to pay a hefty premium to actually buy themselves that XRP on around 830. So if you're looking out for your best interest, it would theoretically speaking be best to buy a little bit up front, right? Like those big pump and dumps group normally do. They buy it a little bit up front and then tell you to buy it like a couple minutes afterwards or a couple days afterwards, so they get themselves a good position and take the most amount out of the pump. Now, if you're thinking about your own money, then it would potentially be best to buy it right now, a little bit at least, to get yourself a good grip and some holdings. And then tomorrow, once the price pumps, you buy more at the start if you want to participate, basically, but sell somewhere to actually get some profit out of this. Of course, that is not the premise of the whole group. The premise is to buy and hold, which it also says right here. It is, as EST, by the way. It is basically, this is XLM, this is 2 days after the XRP pump. It is basically to buy it and then hold it forever so people don't sell on you, at least the majority doesn't sell on you, and the gains are actually continued. So yes, a couple of people will have to pay a hefty premium at the time, but in the end it will be fine because there's going to be a ton of people who didn't know about this pump who will actually buy XRP because it's pumping and because, well, they saw $3 XRP before, so it might go there right now, they're just going to FOMO in. And that's going to ultimately be the people who really buy the highest point for right now, right? And that's also going to cause a little bit of more upwards momentum as people are going to be buying these higher prices as they see XRP goes up. They're going to be like, oh, there is a lot of livelihood in XRP. It is actually not dead. It is still alive, the project. And on a different end, whatever happens to the project in terms of this pump and dump project, which is actually only a buy and hold project, not a real pump and dump, but I was just warning you guys that it could turn into one. It is basically their idea that we just all buy it at the same time and hold through, so the price goes really high and it gets XRP a lot of freaking attention. And it worked already, right? The goal has already been achieved in a certain way because we already got a massive spike in how many people look up XRP, and we also got a massive spike in news articles being written about us. And I'm saying us because I am also an XRP holder, as you guys know. But as you can see here, even Forbes talked about XRP pumping right now because it's inevitable. It is inevitable to talk about XRP. You have to mention it right now. All these naysayers are also switching their minds saying, oh, yeah, XRP pump, blah, 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 even though they were really shitting on it a couple of weeks ago or a couple of days ago. And that is the power of the group that's being made. That is the power of the XRP community. It's going to be turning a lot of heads. It might lose a couple people some money for the short term, but as long as you don't sell, that's at least my motto, you don't really lose the money. It's just going to be a little bit of a bump in the road for where we're going to get eventually. But I also think that a lot of people will see it in the way that this is going to be what brings some life into XRP. This is finally another showcase of, oh, XRP is not the only coin that stays down at about 20, 30 cents while the rest of the coins pump. Ethereum is at all-time high, Bitcoin is 2 times all-time high almost, and XRP is still staying at the freaking ground. I'm hoping that XRP really hits the 3rd spot, hopefully even the 2nd spot, which I don't think is going to happen. It could, however, if you're talking about what type of momentum is going to be caused, and of course, since there are going to be some huge arbitrage opportunities, as think about it this way. If on Uphold and bitrue, for example, which a lot of US people are going to be trading XRP, if those exchanges saw an XRP price of 99 cents, for example, and on Binance, where a lot of people are trading too, if you're from Europe or something like that, or worldwide, but just not US, if it shows 88 cents, 99 cents there too, for example, the aggregators here are going to count that price a little bit higher because they take some averages, and of course there's a couple other metrics in place, but it basically comes down to a pretty high XRP price on these aggregators, and that could also again take this market cap really high, even though the amount of money really in XRP might not be exactly that money. It's just what it's worth basically, right, as of that point. But a couple of exchanges with a small amount of money as an influx could actually create a huge surge in market cap, even though we, as 200,000 people, 500,000 people, whatever, don't actually collectively have to have $130 billion. The valuation would just change. If we all of a sudden decide to not, or at least give everybody at least 70 cents for their XRP, then the market cap is just going to be 70 cents times the amount of coins outstanding. It doesn't actually mean there needs to be a huge pump, because it could also be that there's a discrepancy somewhere. We can go from 20 billion market cap to 30 billion market cap with actually only 1 cent, for example, in buying volume. I know it sounds a little bit crazy, but it is possible. However, XRP is not a very small coin. It has more trading volume on at least live coin watch than Ethereum does. So really pumping it is going to be difficult, but just because there's so many numbers in here, yeah, it could definitely happen, and that's why I'm looking out for it here. And I'm definitely going to be really watching this very closely. Do you guys want me to stream tomorrow? Let me know in the comment section down below as well. I'm just really mind-boggled by everything that's happening right now and how fast it's growing and how huge the XRP community really is. So just press the thumbs up if you're really excited for what's going to happen tomorrow. I at least am pretty freaking excited. And also, we're almost at 10,000 followers over on Twitter. So come check it out. Give me a follow on there as well. And yeah, I think we'll see you guys in a couple of hours when we post another video. Might even live stream. Who knows? It's a crazy day. It's a really crazy day. I'm just really amazed with everything that's happening right now. But I'm excited for tomorrow, guys. I'm very freaking excited.